The Sennheiser HD58x Jubilee. Nah. Carnage. YouTubers, what is up? Will with F1 Tech here with another video. Today we are going to do a little DIY project. I have here the Sennheiser Massdrop HD58x Jubilee. What we are going to do is we are going to paint and customize this headset to flavor it up a bit. The way that this comes stock, I don't like how it's a glossy top and then it has a matte black finish. It just doesn't seem right, doesn't look right to me. And I want to change it up. I want to make it fit my taste. I'm going to turn this from an HD5X Jubilee and I'm going to call my version the HD5X Carnage. I'll show you step by step how I went ahead and did this mod. It's nothing really crazy, it's just painting it, but we'll go over it and hope you guys enjoy. And if you want to do something like this for your headset, you can use this guy to help you out. So with that said, let's start this do-it-yourself modification project. Lego. All right guys, so I have our parts here. We're gonna be sanding this until it's nice and smooth so the paint can adhere to the plastic. I'll be painting this red, like a nice apple red, and we'll keep this black. I'll tape this up and we'll be painting these red. So I got myself an assortment of sandpaper, or sanding material, starting with some rougher grit, and then I'll be working my way into something more finer, and we'll be wetting it. I got a bucket here of water, and we'll be go ahead and sand this down. This is going to be a long process, guys. I got to take this out, and I'll show you guys how to do that in just a sec. All right, so let's go ahead and take this clip off. Let's see. Popped right off. Let's see. There we go. So all I did was just took my flathead, and this is a pretty fine flathead. Pop this right off. Again. Now I can slide the headband off. Probably will be easier. So let's start with sanding this baby down. So it looks like we got it pretty smooth. I think I'm gonna keep it like this. And I gotta do this for all the rest of everything. So it's gonna be a while. So I decided that I was going to prime the headphones before applying the red paint. I'm not going to show you guys every step of painting these headphones for the sake of not dragging out the video. However, I will explain the process as I'm priming these headphones. So for the primer process, I went with 3 coats of flat gray primer. Each interval were roughly 30 minutes apart. After the last coat, I let it sit pretty much for 24 hours. Before applying any top coat of red paint, I took 600 grit sandpaper and wet sand every piece of the headband to smoothen out any rough edges and to allow the red paint to stick a bit better. Now for the paint, I used Rust-Oleum Apple Red with a gloss finish, and for the grills of the headbands, I used Rust-Oleum White with gloss finish. The process is the same as the primer, except I did 4 coats this time, but with the same interval of 30 minutes apart. Once I was done with the 4th coat, I let the headband parts sit for yet another 24 hours. Once I returned, I did the same thing with the 600 grit sandpaper, wet it and smooth out any rough edges on all the parts. I then applied one last slim coat of red paint to finalize everything. Let that sit for about 30 minutes, and at that point I start to apply the clear coat, which was gloss, to finalize the project. The clear coat was every 10 minutes, and probably I think I did 5 coats of clear coat. And once I did that, it was pretty much again 24 hours, and I was ready to go and put everything together. So with that said, let's go back inside and put this bad boy together. Alright, so here we have all the parts. I took off all the masking tape so we can get right on it. I have the white headphone grills along with all the red components that we painted. Putting all this together is pretty damn easy. They pretty much all just snap on. You don't really need any tools to put this together. Starting with the headband, we will start by putting the padding back. The trick to putting this on is to make sure you have it slide onto the top slits. This section is for the padding. If you put it all the way to the back and slide it down, you will have problems inserting the ear cup holding brackets. So just make sure you put it on the top 2 slits. Alright, next we take the sliding brackets for the ear cups and insert it to the back of the headband. You should hear clicks when you're sliding the bracket when you're inserting it. If it's rough going in or you don't hear the adjustment clicking, then you probably inserted it incorrectly, and we'll have to make sure that you didn't install the padding incorrectly. Alright, now we are ready to put the plastic tabs that holds all this in place. This simply just snaps right into place, and that's pretty much it. Very simple. We are now ready to put the drivers together with the headband. There are 2 holes on the side of the ear cups that attach to the headband. Simply make sure that you have the connections facing down. You don't want to connect this and have the connections for your wires to be on the top part. So it's not a pain to put it, take it apart, but it's better just do it right the first time. Once you have the orientation right, just simply attach the headband to the 2 holes. There is no left or right. Both these ear cups are pretty much symmetrical, so it doesn't matter which side you put it on. Next step will be to put these bottom clips on. I don't really know what to call them, as they don't really do anything but add aesthetics. Very simple to put on, just like everything else. All we need to do is align the holes with the pins on the plastic housing and put it in. Best way to do it is to come in at a slight angle and just push down. Again, very simple. Now, I was going to do the mod where the foam is removed and you put a felt at the middle of the driver. From what I've read, this makes the 58X sound more like the HD660s. However, I did try this mod before I painted these headphones and I was not too keen on the sound. It did widen the sound stage a bit and brought a slight boost to the clarity, but I lost the bass or low end frequencies, and that's not why I got these headphones. So I'm making I'm keeping the foam on to have that bit of fun when I'm listening to music. With that said, all we need to do is put the foam on the grills of the headband and simply just snap them on. Best to have the ear cups on a horizontal plane and pretty much the grills just snaps into place. Now we just do the same thing for the other side and we are pretty much done with the assembly. Last thing to do is apply some vinyl stickers to add that last bit of flavor that I'm looking for on this awesome headset. So let's get started with the vinyl. I want to place them on the left side of the left side of the I can't talk. The left side of the headband! Placing these vinyl stickers isn't hard at all. All you need is a squeegee to press them onto the headband. If you don't have one, using a credit card will work too. So to put the sticker on, all you need to do is peel the back tape off. Next, you will want to align the text to where you want to place it on the headband. Once you get that sweet spot, just place it on and press on that sticker. This is where you will need to use the squeegee. Make sure that you firmly press on the lettering so that they stick onto the plastic. For the stickers, I used a company called Rapid Vinyl. They are very fast and do great work. I'll leave a link to their website on the description below. They have many fonts, many sizes, so you can do whatever you want and write whatever you want, and they can help you out. Once you feel comfortable with the adhesion, just peel the top layer off and voila! On to the next one. Now this would look good with just this vinyl on it by itself, but I wanted to add my flavor to it and put Carnage next to it. I know it might be tacky for some, but for me, I love it. So let's put this sticker on. The process is the same as before. Just peel the back off and find the section you want to place it on. Then just repeat the same steps as before and you will be good to go. So growing up, I was a big Marvel fan. My favorite comics to read were X-Men, Spider-Man, and Punisher. I had my share of favorite heroes. However, there are two villains that I always thought was super badass. The first being Magneto, and the second being Carnage. I always thought Carnage was everything Venom was just supposed to be. A crazy lunatic filled with so much rage, and so happened to get bonded with a symbiote who shared those same views. Anyways, when I was coming up with the color scheme for these headphones, I thought this would be the perfect opportunity to theme out something for the bad guys. So I'm super happy on how these 58Xs came out, and I love that it has the Carnage labeling on it. So I just love this whole theme. I hope you guys feel the same way. Well guys, there you have it. Now these HD58X from Sennheiser on Massdrop, if you guys can pick one of these up, I would highly recommend it. They sound incredible for the price point. $150 guys, it's a steal. Now if any of you guys out there have this or the HD6XX or any of the 6 series or anything with this body, and you did a modification and painted it yourself to match yourself, your vibe, let me know in the comment section down below what color scheme you used. I'm really interested in wanting to know how you guys customize these, because it's so easy to do. It's not hard. It's one of those headphones that everything's just snap on, snap off, you know? Snap on, wax on, wax on. No. But, you know, it's very simple, so it's something anyone can do. So if you guys did it, let me know. Guys, that's all I got for you. If you're new to the channel and you like what you see, please consider subscribing. Hit that like button. Don't forget to comment down below. Guys, I appreciate every single one of you. Thank you for watching. I'm Will from F1 Tech, and I'll see you on the next one. Peace.